the impressed nature I have with Pete Davidson isn't that he's getting them. Do you know what I mean? Like the famous and the famous. It's that like I've spent time with Pete. You know what I mean? I know Pete in a way that I'm just like, dude, like, what was your thing the first time Kim Kardashian like bends over and pulls her panties down? Are you behind her? Just like
yeah, right.
You know, like, pinch just a regular person in the world, pretty girl gets naked in front of you.
And you're
like,
excited.
What?
Yeah.
I'm like,
well, now he's got to be used to it. But yeah, that first time, whether it's Ariana Grande or whoever it was, he had to be like, holy fucking shit. I guess. I don't know. Was he always that way with chicks? Like, I mean, I'm sure he did
maybe
well,
it's just like that kind of like the dippy. Kind of like falls. I mean, that character in SNL he did was like basically based
he
off
just
of
like
that.
falls
You know what
into
I mean?
everything.
Yeah, they're just
backwards.
Like, I need to suck your dick. He goes, okay, Kate Beckinsale.
When he started that run, like, were you guys all still friendly and talking to him, or?
Oh yeah. We went to. He invited us one time. Me and Christine, my girlfriend, went over to when him and Ariana Grande first got their place. It was interesting.
You did a little double date with her, with him and her?
No, I probably thought it was going to be more of like
the
four of us hanging out. When we got there, it was like in-house tattoos happening and all kinds of like.
Get the fuck out.
But it was cool in its own way. It was like young people with bottomless money, like seeing how it is. I felt so old.
I'm sure.
I walked in there. I'm like, this is great. I'm like, hey, this is all Ariana's friends. We're all getting tattooed. And then the best was in the middle of all that, just in the corner, Joey Gay. You know his buddy Joey Gay?
No,
he's a comedian. He's like a 50-year-old comedian. The guy that hangs with Pete. He's like, hey. As we're walking back, I'm like, we're old. And then there's like a 50-year-old guy like, hey, what are you here to do? He's catching that spillover.
For real, Joey Gay must be living it. It's. I mean, I cannot even imagine that whirlwind that he was living, or still is. But there was a time where
I
it was
don't
like
envy
a
the
year
world
straight.
very much at
No,
all. I mean,
no.
like the individual moments, of course you do.
Yeah.
We'd all love to fuck Kim Kardashian.
I would.
We'd all the thing.
I just went on the record. I would love to fuck Kim Kardashian.
Of course, we'd all
would
love it.
to.
I don't know if I'd love a 4-hour private plane ride to somewhere with her, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I just wouldn't know what to do. Like, again, that's what is most impressive about Pete's thing. It's like somehow he's been able to, like, we're
Do that
equals,
stuff.
we're a couple, and we're out and about. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. The private plane ride is interesting.
Could you imagine going to Kim Kardashian, like, if she was, like, talking a lot and a thing, like, babe. babe.
Take it easy on the drinking.
These
Pipe
are
down, baby.
these are my friends today.
There
Like,
you go.
fucking
Or just become a dick, too. Goes, okay, men are talking. She's fine. She's fine. She's fine. Why don't you go grab us something to drink? What? The fellas. Come back. You call this a Tom Collins? You fat ass bitch.
Dude, the private
Pete's
planes.
okay. He's just stressed out from work.
I never thought of it until you just said it. A private plane might fucking suck if you're heading on vacation with your family or your significant other. Because the nice part of a plane is when you get on and you can be like, it's just understood, like headphones.
Yeah.
Headphones.
On a private plane, you're kind of a
you're
dick.
also
if
like
it's
in
like
public, so you're like, you can't talk too loudly. You know, there's other
Yeah,
people
you're-
around. It's all just I'm watching the movie or I got my music in, and if we do talk, it's a quick whisper, 2 seconons, and then that's it.
It's like that Louis joke where you're talking about like that's my vacation, the walk around the
Yeah,
car. Like my
yeah.
vacation's the plane ride.
Yeah.
Like,
I've
it's like-
done private with a few people, like through the oddball tour with Schumer. Like she was able to get me on that.
Yeah.
And one time with Burt Kreischer on his tour. And yeah, you're right. You can't put on your headphones and check out.
No, because then
you
you're
can't sleep.
You're an
There's
asshole.
only like 8 of you, and everyone knows each other usually in some capacity. Yeah. And then I'm blown away by the fact that we're even in this thing, and it's okay. And so that's what ends up happening the rest of the time. Everyone else is like dancing the music and doing things you can't only do on a plane, and I just keep sitting in a chair going like, it's crazy.
You want to earn money every time you spend money? Download the Upside app for free right now and earn cash back on everyday expenses. Get 5 cents per gallon of gas, get 30% on groceries, and up to 45% at restaurants. Download Upside today.
This is nuts. I ask questions. I go, why is it faster? They go, we're flying higher. I go, it's crazy. And I'm like, can we have these fun-size Almond Joys? Like, whatever you want, man.
Can I get those little wings that I can stick on at the end?
There's always stories of every plane because it's like someone's plane.
Yeah,
This is
yeah.
Dr. Phil's plane. Like, And I start judging that. I go, yeah, it looks like a therapist plane. Just go around gauging the room.
That's big money. That's when you know you have when you have your own jet. It's one thing if you charter them and go to companies and shit. If you have a jet,
I think it's like tour bus ownership, though. I think the idea of it is like most of the time you're leasing it out.
Yeah, so it's like a
renting
business thing. Yeah.
Which does make sense, I guess. But like, I don't know, something about like I want the private plane like experience of like, can we just walk right onto the plane?
Yeah.
Like from outside and get off of it and be back outside
That's
again.
the beauty.
And I was like, but can it also just be a regular commercial plane?
Yeah. Are you getting sick of the travel at all?
Yes.
Yeah. You still do it? Like
yeah, more than ever now.
Yeah, I mean, I guess times are just good, but
that's
also
what I'm saying. It's the weirdest thing. It's like I wish I would have. Like that's the envy I have of like a Pete Davidson or kind of like a Che when that happened for Michael Che and those guys, and seeing the young people pop. It's cool. It's very cool to see, and Schumer and everything. Like their success is great, but like I envy that they have it at an age where it's like.
You
not so crushing.
Yeah,
I was talking to Robert Kelly about this week. It's like 2 festivals we did this week. You know, you have to bounce around. It's of course like I think a layover to one of them. There's just no way to do it the other way. And like just I'm like, man, when I was 25, now it's like when I land, I'm like, I can't hear out of my left ear.
Bro, when I went to Amsterdam, my feet swelled up like big. I couldn't walk. I was like, what is this?
I have to say words like sciatica now. My sciatic nerve's bothering me. And none of these, when I was younger,
dude,
I couldn't have waited to go. Also, when I was younger, they'd have been like, yeah, we can give you the gig, but it's like 7 days, 13 shows. And I'm like, perfect.
Can't wait.
I can stay at a hotel and eat Panda Express for 13 days.